Welcome to the Safe Money Retirement Show with your host, Tim Wood. Tim is a retirement and income specialist, certified financial fiduciary, and the founder of SafeMoneyRetirement.com. Tim primarily serves Western North Carolina, East Tennessee, and Southwest Virginia, but he's sought after nationally for his expertise in helping people secure their retirements. Mr. Wood is a licensed life insurance professional in multiple states and specializes in working with people who are near retirement and those who have already retired with wealth management, income planning, and asset protection strategies using life, health, long-term care, and annuity insurance products. And now, here to talk with you about securing your retirement, your host, Tim Wood.
Hello, this is Tim Wood, your host, welcoming you to the Safe Money Retirement Show. I'm an asset and retirement protection specialist and your one-stop source for capital preservation and strategic income planning. Are you making a contribution to your IRA in 2023? If so, there are 4 rules that may surprise you that you need to know about, and we're going to talk about them. But first, if you don't already have a copy of my book, Safe Money Retirement, Your Game Plan for Success, you need to get a copy. It will explain exactly how these products you always hear me talk about work, how you can get a guaranteed income you can't outlive, how you can protect your retirement savings from losses from any kind of market risk. It explains how all this works, and it also talks about why it's important to work with a certified financial fiduciary and also a member of Ed Slott's Elite IRA Advisor Group. Just give us a call, 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233. Or you can just log on to our website, SafeMoneyRetirement.com. Now, this time of year, obviously, we're getting close to tax time, so I get the question a lot, and so does everybody else. Do I have to go ahead and, or basically, can I file first and fund later? That's really the question. Can I go ahead and file my taxes now early and then fund my IRA from last year, from 2023? Can I do that later? Well, the answer is yes, you absolutely can, but you've got to make sure you do it before the deadline. And we're going to discuss the deadline in just a second. But yes, you absolutely can. You can claim a deduction for your 2023 IRA contribution now when you file your taxes and fund it later. So yes, you can do that. Number 2, spousal contributions can help. Not working outside the home doesn't necessarily count you out when it comes to saving for retirement by making an IRA contribution for 2023. If your spouse has taxable compensation for the year, you can make a spousal contribution to your IRA based on your spouse's taxable compensation. So yes, you can still build your retirement savings as a stay-at-home spouse. That is possible. I do work with people doing that. Number 3, there are no age limits on IRA contributions. You are never too old to contribute to an IRA. If you think you are, you're wrong. The rules have changed. It used to be that contributions were not permitted to a traditional IRA account once you reached the year that you turned age 70 and a half. But the Secure Act did away with that. So that no longer is a restriction. You can contribute to an IRA as long as basically you still have any kind of income coming in. So that is still available to you. And number 4, I told you I was going to talk to you about that deadline. That deadline is tax day. That's April 15th. So if you do file first and want to fund later, that's fine. You can have already filed for this year, but you have got to make sure that is a hard deadline if you want to have money counted for 2023 on your IRA. You must have that taken care of by April the 15th. That is the hard deadline, and you cannot do any contributions to IRAs after tax day for whatever year. So obviously tax day this year is doing the taxes for 2023. So that is the deadline. Those are 4 things you really need to keep in mind if you're still doing IRA contributions. Now, big picture, the other thing you really need to keep in mind when we're talking about IRA contributions is, where is that IRA being held? Who's the custodian of that IRA? And is all of the money still in that IRA still at risk in the market? So if there was a major market event, like some of the quote unquote experts are calling for, is your money protected? Are you going to be protected if something happens? Or is all of that money still at risk for a market event? That's the big thing you really need to be thinking about right now, and making sure that you have got enough saved for your retirement that even if there is a major market event or world event or whatever, you've got enough saved away in protected accounts that are not going to drop if there is a market event. That's one of the biggest things that I have to work with people on. And then the second part of that is making sure that you've got enough guaranteed income to last for the rest of your life. So no matter how long you live, there are products out there that will continue to pay you every single month as long as you and or your spouse are drawing breath. So that's the second thing you need to think about. It's great to have all this growth. And of course, as much growth as we can have is great. We all want growth. But there comes a point, especially when you approach retirement, and especially once you're in retirement, that keeping what you've got actually is more important than growth. Saving for retirement is really what's important here, and making sure that you've got enough protected if there is a major market event, and we can help you with that. Again, if you don't already have a copy of my book, give us a call, 844-905-SAFE, or log on to our website, safemoneyretirement.com. I'm going to close this segment by saying a quote from President Lincoln: "Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most." So have discipline when you are planning for your retirement, and look at what you want most, and let's make a plan for that. What do you need most? Do you need a guaranteed income you can't live without? Do you need to protect your savings from any kind of market events? Let's talk about that. Well, I'm about out of time, and I would like to thank you for listening to the Safe Money Retirement Show. If you're serious about your financial future, give me a call, and together we'll get your retirement savings on the fast track to accumulate while reducing exposure to market loss. Thanks for listening, and until next time at the same time, I'm Tim Wood, reminding you to stay safe so you can step into a secure future.
You've been listening to the Safe Money Retirement Show with your host, Tim Wood. Find out how to contractually guarantee that your hard-earned money is safe while avoiding market loss, so you can have the retirement that you deserve. Call Tim Wood now for your complimentary Safe Money Retirement Book and Information Kit at 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233. You can also contact Tim at safemoneyretirement.com. The preceding information does not represent tax, legal, or investment advice. Surrender charges apply to base contracts. Optional lifetime income benefit riders are used to calculate lifetime payments only and are not available for cash surrender or in a death benefit unless specified in the annuity contract. Fees may apply. Guarantees are based on the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the insurance company. No information presented today should be acted upon without meeting with a qualified and licensed professional. Obviously, by calling us now, you are just taking the first step towards protecting your retirement. It's important that you read all insurance contract disclosures carefully before making a purchase decision. Rates and returns mentioned on this program are subject to change without notice. Have you recently changed jobs and now you have a 401k or another retirement account you don't want to expose to the risk of market loss? You have worked too hard to leave your retirement to chance. Since you will probably start another retirement account at your new job, why not ensure your old account provides you principal protection, the opportunity to participate in the market with locked-in accumulation, and a guaranteed lifetime income? We can help you roll over the retirement account from your previous employer and identify products that provide the potential of index-linked credited interest while limiting market risk. Did you know that if you're age 59 and a half, you may be able to move money out of your employer plan even if you're still working there? Call us now and ask about bonus options on your retirement money with a fixed indexed annuity. Imagine putting your money on an elevator that only goes up. It might stop on a few floors along the way when the market index goes down, but you won't go back to visit the lower floors. Our phone number is 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233. You can get your complimentary Safe Money Retirement Information Kit by calling us now. That number again is 844-905-SAFE. That's 844-905-7233.